Volkswagen throwing teasers at us before Beijing. Some V8 action in the Maserati SUV. Looks likely, and I'm not talking tomato juice. Isn't that right, Goldberg?
Sure.
Have a Tesla Model S and want Autopilot? Well, you can have it for free. Ish. I'll fill you in. Also, hey, Mazda, yes or no with the RX-9 already? What's the deal? Plus, we have your FLD question of the day. Not yours, AK.
Oh.
One of the fans.
Yours.
No, not mine.
Ours.
Not ours. Theirs. It's one of theirs. Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so all of that and more, all today, right here on Fast Lane Daily, hosted by me, Derek D. How are you? So you just got yourself a Tesla Model S, and the Autopilot thing is really intriguing, right? But you really don't want to spend an extra $2,500 for Autopilot when you're already spending your hard-earned money on a brand new electric car, and every cent counts. In a different scenario, you also may not be ready for the Jesus take the wheel Autopilot experience. Well, whatever your case may be, Tesla's gonna do you a solid, all right? They'll let you try Autopilot for free, for no monies at all. Ish. A Tesla owner snapped a pic of a notification that came up on his center screen in his car, offering a 1-month trial of Autopilot at no cost. Yeah, it's right there. The message said, try Autopilot convenience features and experience a stress-free commute. This 1-month free trial enables automatic steering, speed, lane changing, and parking with Summon. There you have it. So if you have a Tesla, let us know if you use the free trial and how it works for you. Also, get some video of it if you can. Elon Musk'd here in the library with the wrench, just killing the electric vehicle game. Taking it to the Muscimus Maximus, AK. Right? Well, would you prefer a stuffed musk crust?
Yes, yes.
That's a good one. The Beijing Auto Show is next week, so prepare yourself. Teasers are coming. Yesterday, we saw that teaser for the new Lexus IS, and today we get one from VW. And by one, I mean 4. Looks like this concept is hinting at the next generation Touareg, which is supposed to launch in 2017. I like that, that LED going from the headlight through the entire grille there. I say keep that, but what does it matter what I say? The concept is powered by a plug-in hybrid powertrain system that produces 376 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of what, Erica?
Torque?
That's right. 0 goes to 62 miles per hour spring fling party in 6 seconds with a top speed of 139 miles per hour.
But what is its fully electric range, Derek D?
I'm glad you asked, Erica. That answer is the 31-mile electric range.
Oh, thank God you told me.
Yeah, that wasn't set up at all. So natural. Next week, there will be more info, and we'll tell you then. This one picture of the taillight, though, I feel like the red lights should be faced the other way because they are shaped like arrows but faced inward. If that were to act as the blinker, I want them facing the way you're turning, the other way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just makes more sense. Do you hear me, Volkswagen? You better change it. Oh, they don't hear me. They don't hear me at all. Okay, so it seems like the Mazda RX-9 is going to be one of those on again, off again, and on again stories that we hear for the next couple of years. I spoke about it in episode 2134. Right here, yeah, you could see me here putting an RX-7 successor, which would be the RX-9, into the I'll care more later when I actually see it happen folder. Oh, Derek, it's an envelope. I get it, okay? Oh, and as well in episode 2203, where I said this. What we are hearing now is that Mazda will show a rotary RX-9 concept at the Tokyo Motor Show. Well, that didn't happen either. And since then, I feel like we've heard it a dozen more times. Anyway, today, in today's episode, episode 2321, I said this. I have some sad news. Looks like Mazda isn't sure about building a Mazda RX-9 at all now. Yeah, that was some FLD-ception right there. See, I was here, but I was also there, and I was talking to you there, but I was here. Do you get what's happening? You see that, AK? Mm-hmm. Crazy. Mazda Senior Managing Executive Officer Yuji Nakamine, I'm sorry, I probably just showed your name, was saying how the Mazda RX concept, which hints at the RX-9, has no specific plan to be a mass-produced or produced at all currently. He went on to say that they are more focused on the current lineup, and if they make some good money and can afford more engineering resources, then they'll talk about RX-9s and new concepts. In other words, don't get distracted by rumors. Thanks, Yuji. And your last name, which I can't say. The Maserati Levante. It's pretty cool for an SUV, I must admit. But some say, well, you know, it's lacking in power with their 3-liter V6, especially if it's supposed to be going head-to-head with the Porsche Cayenne that has some awesome V8 action in the Turbo and Turbo S versions. That being said, since the Levante is built on the same platform as the Maserati Quattroporte, it should be able to fit a V8 engine right on in there with no prob. Well, guess what? Maserati executive David Dane said, yes, it fits, and we have a prototype already. So there you go. It'll happen, but probably not until they see how the V6 Levante sells first. So there you go. You happy? All right. Oh, it's time for your FLD question of the day. Nice. Today we have FLD fan Lucas Lima. Are you excited for this, AK?
I've been waiting all week.
It's been such, I'm so glad it's here, is what I'm saying, because he's exciting. Here we go. FLD fan Lucas Lima, what's your question, Lucas?
Hey FLD, my question of the day is, why can't we go back to the smaller cars, like the old Mini Cooper or the old 993 Porsche?
Whoa, okay, hey, right out of the gate there, I like your style, Lucas. Also nice Audi R8 behind you there. So you asked, why can't we go back to the smaller cars? And then you suggested the old Mini Cooper and Porsche 993. Lucas actually asked another question after this, but let me just address this one first. Now, granted, the older cars were pretty awesome, but you're never going to see car companies go backwards. It's always a progression of things, especially with, you know, technology, engines, design, etc. I mean, look at this picture of an old Mini next to a new one. They definitely have come a long, big way, if you know what I mean. You will see car companies use influences from older cars in new cars, though. Even in the newest of Porsches, you see elements of some of the very first Porsches. You see elements of the old Minis in the new Minis. Look at the current Dodge Challenger. It most definitely has design elements of the old school Dodge Challenger. Also, the smaller cars of today are cars like the Fiat 500, Toyota Yaris, the Mazda 2, which they may have discontinued, actually. And obviously, the smart car is super tiny, but all in all, they won't go back to the exact same smaller car that they made in the past. If anything, they'll develop totally new small cars. So I hope I answered that for you, Lucas. You had another question related to this?
Do you think it's really impossible for safety reasons, or do you think car makers are just lazy and don't want to go through the work and the expenses of building a smaller car with safety standards?
Ah, okay. So basically you asked, do you think it's impossible for safety reasons, or do you think car makers are just lazy? Well, yeah, safety reasons, that's another one that is definitely huge. You gotta be safe. It's a safety factor, okay? Cars are faster now, more performance. Safety, big issue, well, safety.
Every episode
Every time the word huge is there, I gotta do it. Okay. Now, I definitely don't think they are lazy. Car companies aren't lazy. They spend millions and millions of dollars on research and development, on marketing, promotion, all that stuff. As I said before, it's not a matter of them wanting to bring back something they made before as it was. If anything, they'll make something totally new with up-to-date safety features and stuff like that, which is what they pretty much do if there is a demand for it. There isn't many people asking for the old stuff as it was, though. As we all know, the demand right now is for what? Anybody?
Crossovers.
Crossovers, yes. So what are all the car companies doing? Yeah, they're making crossovers. That's what the demand is. So there you have it, man. I hope I answered your question. Anything else?
Thank you. Keep doing the good work.
Well, thank you as well, Lucas. And we will keep doing the good work. You just keep watching. And tell your friends to watch. And you tell your friend's mom. And tell your friend's mom's boyfriend. I think they'll all like it.
The last one's weird.
The last one was weird. Took that a little too far. But what do you guys think? Use hashtag FLDQ of the D and weigh in on Lucas's question. You could also send your own into
tips@fastlanedaily.com.
Thank you, AK. And remember, we prefer a video in landscape mode. Keep it to 40 seconds or so. Make it creative, have fun with it. Send it in, we'll use it in the show. All right? Appreciate that. And there you have it. That's it for Fastlane Daily today. I'm Derek D. But before we go, let me just wish a very happy 21st birthday to big FLD fan Emilio Perez right here. Your dad, Letty, who's also a fan of the show, reached out to us, wanted us to wish you happy birthday. So enjoy your birthday, dude. Little piece of advice, don't do 21 shots. It's just, there's no reason to do that. You're gonna, just, trust me. You know. Volkswagen throwing teasers at us before Beijing. Some V8 action in the Maserati SUV. Looks like, likely? Looks like. Some F8 action in the Maserati
F8? Does that look like an F to you?
What did I say?
F8.
I don't even know what that is.
Hosted by me, Derek D. How are you? You look good. It's good to have you.
Ow, we're living in the